As you can see, I'm right now here at one of the old docks in East London. Well, these docks bears witness to the history of London, from the capital of the British Empire to one of the most bustling cities in Europe. But you may not know that these docks also bore the footprints of one special Chinese man. A century ago, that is in 1921, Zhou Enlai, who later became the Chinese premier, set his foot on these docks to examine the lives of workers here. This was part of his efforts to look into the capitalist system while exploring the path of saving his nation, China. During his time in the UK, Zhou wrote a few articles for Chinese newspapers about what he had seen and what he was thinking. It is understood that Zhou already had some initial thoughts about the path of revolution for China.
This is Huxue in Montargis, a small city about 100 kilometers to the south of Paris. I'm now standing in front of a building with a history of over 300 years. It used to be the residence of some Chinese students who worked and studied in Montargis in the 1920s. Now, it is the museum of the Chinese work-study movement in France. At the entrance, we can see two porcelain plates with underglazed paintings. One shows the ferry station at Xiangjiang River, Hunan Province, in 1919. It was the departure point of the young students 100 years ago. On the other place, we can see the Montargis railway station in 1919. That was the arrival points for these Chinese students. Connecting the two, we have the journey of the work-study movement. This model represents a ship from a century ago. From the beginning of 1919 to the end of 1920, more than 1,600 Chinese young people came to France for the work-study programs.
I'm now in front of a small hotel named Neptune Hotel, next to Place d'Italie in the 13th district of Paris. It was in this hotel that Zhou Enlai lived for more than 2 years during his stay in France. This small hotel and the small street where it is located must have seen the hard and the busy days of Zhou Enlai in France. This place tells us the youth of Zhou Enlai. It is marked by his footprints in search of truth to save the country and the people.
Welcome to Charleroi, an industrial city in the south of Belgium. 100 years ago, a group of Chinese students came here to undertake a work and study program, keen to learn and to find ways to save their motherland and its people. Hope for national progress and national rejuvenation were the bold words echoed by the work-study students at the time. And it was also the voice of the Chinese society in that era.
This is Xinhua in the university city of Göttingen. Zhu De pursued his studies here, and no one at that time would probably believe that Zhu De later became one of the major founders of People's Republic of China, and he ranked the first of the top 10 marshals in the People's Liberation Army.